Hey, everybody. Michelle is here. I'm relaxing, waiting on the plumber to get here. But the water situation has stabilized. In other words, the water. I turned off the water line outside my house, which I have control over, but I do not have control over the main line. And the main line is what I also need to turn off as well, because the water is still surging. But because I have it turned off at the exterior of my house, there's no signs of excessive flooding or whatever. But things do work out exactly as they're supposed to, because I would have never known that there was a leak in there. I mean, I inspect my house all the time. That's part of my that's part of what I do. But it's hard to see water on a tile floor until you get up on it, right? Or or if I had thankfully I didn't have wood floors, because that would have ruined it. Or what other, ceramic surface is always the surface I wanted, because ceramic surface can withstand the water and not have much damage to it at all. The damage, like I said, is minimal. But like I said, I had intended to replace the water line anyway. So I just want to go ahead and bring that up. But I also want to say too that I put out something earlier about the destination is more important than the journey. I mean, most people have been in their journeys, okay, and have not reached their destination. And so that's why they keep making the same goals, making the same resolutions, making the same this, making the same that, because they're still in their journey. They're still in the journey of their goals, their intentions, their destiny. And I told you that you need to, in order to get to your destiny, first of all, you need to know what your destiny is. You need to have a visualization of what your destiny is. I've done that. And like I said, 80 to 85% of the time when I do that, my destiny does materialize. So it is important to have and it's more important to have a destiny that you're familiar with. Okay. Yeah, everything looks good in there. I'm just checking. See, there's not much of a leak anymore. Everything is just, everything still, I just want to make sure I document. Everything still looks really beautiful. But my point is that a lot of people are just still in their journey. They're just journaling along, hoping to one day reach their destiny or their destination. And so many people say to them, well, it's all about the journey. How many times have you heard that shit? Oh yes, it's all about the journey. It's all about the journey. No, it isn't all about the journey. It's all about the destination. Okay, because at some point you're going to have to reach your destination. Otherwise, why make a destiny? Why want a destiny if you don't get to the destiny? Okay, so the point is not to be focusing, because to be in the journey, in my opinion, that means you're in details. And you know how I feel about details, honey. I like to see a big picture. Okay, if I got a big picture that I can visualize, which I have and I've done, okay. Now, what's the journey entail? Well, the journey entails me that I need to move out and sell my house. Move my stuff out of this house and sell it, and use the proceeds to get me to do certain things that I have always wanted to do. And that is to travel across the West Coast and end up on the West Coast at some point. I want to visit Arizona, maybe some parts in Texas, definitely parts in Vegas and California. I've written those goals down. Okay, I have proof of that I wrote down those goals back in the day. I think it was in 2005. Is when I initially put down on paper the kind of things that I wanted to see. And it was about the environment, what I wanted to see, hear, and feel. Okay, I put that all down in a document. I mean, in a, what they call it, defining your major goals. And I did that in 2005. And I'm telling you, 80 to 85% of it has come true. Okay, there's one that I'm still working on, and I know what that destiny is, but is that a reality? Time will tell. So yes, don't let people throw smoke and mirrors at you and tell you about the journey. The journey is meaningless if you don't get to the destination. The journey is a waste of time if you don't get to your destination. Okay, it truly is. So you don't want to be spending so much time in your journey. You want to be at your destination. Okay, that's facts. Okay, because otherwise you'll be waddling forever. And that's where people, I could tell you, I can guarantee you, maybe that's where 80-90% of people are. They're still in their journey. They're still, and that's why they keep continually every year making the same resolutions, like I said, and making the same goals over and over and over and over and over again. You're in a spin. You're in a spin cycle, actually, when you are paying so much attention to the journey. Don't pay attention to the journey. Just know that there is a journey, that there is details. And like I told you, I hate them, but I know that they have to be done. Let me show you this house. Okay, this house is virtually empty. And all I'm doing is working on some some minor stuff, clean. I want to, like I said, I want to leave this house in better shape than I originally came to this house. Okay, when I came to this house, I had pictures to prove this was a, let's just say it was a work in progress. But that's what I wanted, and it was the best experience of my life. I wanted a fixer-upper, and honey, let me tell you, I got myself a fixer-upper. Oh boy, yes. But it was the best process for me. It was a recovery process for me to do this, to get my hands dirty, to injure myself. Like I said, I think I may have broken this pinky finger on my left hand doing some stuff outside. Broken part of it at the top, but oh well, it'll repair itself. So it's that kind of thing that I like. I like the hands-on type of work. I like getting my hands into things. Now, I'm not an office person, not at all. Okay, I did that. No way, Jose. No, not me. Okay, don't put me in no damn office. Unless you want me to disrupt the whole office and get everybody fired. How about that? Oh, so no, you don't want me in no office. So yes, the journey is not important. The journey is not important at all, actually. It's the destination. So do not spend so much time in the journey. Always focus on the destination. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? Okay? How much money you want to get? And when you work with people who claim that they can get you to a certain income level, ask them, have you been there? And have them prove it to you. Have you made $1 million? Show me something to prove to me that you made $1 million. So do you have $1 million in your account? Because most of these people are just smoking mirrors, rambling, okay, and lying to you, okay? They got this pyramid shit going on, and they mad because they know that's what it is. It's a fucking pyramid that only the people at the top make the money, and the rest of it trickle down to some people at some point. If you have an equal level of income generation, you have more of a success that way, but that's rare. And so in most cases, you just got to be realistic. Be realistic. Know what you've had before and see how you can make that happen again. And if you can raise the level that way, work on it that way. All right, so I'm sitting here relaxing. It feels good, and I can hear an echo in here. So I'm making progress, and I'm so happy. Now, I know, again, the journey is going to be very difficult, driving all over these places, because I think that's the best way for me to see what I want to see, feel what I want to feel, hear what I want to hear. So feel what I want to feel, see what I want to see, feel what I want to feel. Okay, good. I want to make sure I got it all in there, and sensing and receiving. And I have not been receiving any impulses like I did the last time I made them big plans to go to this particular city, Atlanta. Okay, I'll say it. And when I went to Atlanta, I failed. All right, I almost got myself killed. Okay, there we go. And I was getting impulses all over the place, even in my dreams, in my body. But I ignored it and said, oh nah, I can handle it. So I'm not receiving any of that now. Okay, and I'm even more, I feel more elevated, more knowledgeable, and more understanding, more reasonable, rational, logical. Okay, and what I say makes sense. Okay, it can be you can reproduce what I'm doing. Okay, and how I'm walking the talk. I'm not talking about beliefs, no supernatural. Okay, none of that. I know that the journey from here on out is going to be just as difficult, but at the same time, I focus on the destination. All right, so and that makes it all worthwhile, honey. Trust me. In the end. So I'm just gonna sit here again. I'm sitting, relaxing in a lotus position, listening to some music that I do not own the rights to. I'm getting ready to get me something to eat, and by that time, hopefully the plumber will get here, and so I can go ahead and get everything done. And like I said, I'll document and make it known to the person that plans to get my house that this house is in solid condition. Okay. And this house is perfect for someone that's looking for occasional routine maintenance. In other words, there's no homeowners associations out here now. Who knows what will happen in the future? But like mowing the lawn, playing in the garden, inside the house here. Inside the house, it was really pretty easy, except that I had a lot of clutter because when you are a reader like I am and a teacher like I am, you're gonna generate paper clutter. I remember I told you a while ago when I had started going on a trip. I think it was back in 2005. I had to return a lot of those books back to the library because I couldn't travel with them, and I end up losing the most important documents that I was hoping to hold on to. I ended up losing all of those. But anyway, I was able still to recreate certain things, but I just don't have a lot of memory of certain events in my life. And that's because of certain events that happened to me. So, all right. So I want to keep you posted. I just want to share and be open and transparent and let you know Michelle is making it happen, baby. And, my destination awaits me. My destiny awaits me. So I want to send peace and love. And trust me, I'll be back.